Welcome back to the podcast. What is this now? Episode 6? Really? Really? Episode 6. Okay, so check it out. I'm Jen, by the way, if we haven't met before. So, do you have pets? We have pets. I have dogs. I think you probably see one sleeping over there. There's one sleeping down here, and there's one asleep on the couch. We have dogs, we have cats, we have pets. And they keep each other company, I think, during the day. I think it's nice to have more than one pet. If you're going to have pets, I think it is nice to have more than one pet because I think they do keep each other company during the day. But how far would you go if you didn't have other pets to keep each other company during the day? How far would you go? Because there is an AI company that has unveiled a robot companion designed for pets. It's called Aura, and it's being marketed as a pet butler to keep animals company when owners are away. It's a 3-wheeled robot, and it moves around the house. It tracks pets. It snaps photos, snaps videos, dispenses treats, uses a laser pointer, and makes pet noises, even lets cats climb inside it. I saw the part about how it snaps photos and videos, and my first thought is, this isn't for the pets. This is for the owners. This is that whole, I want to see you when I'm not there. You know what? If you can afford a robot butler for your pet, I'm thinking stay home. Stay home. What a thought, right? They say that the robot is just the start for pets. They're laying groundwork, and what they want to do is in the future they want to have elder care and home monitoring. And I'm like, so you started with the animals, you started with the dog. Okay. I'm not here to judge. Just saw where researchers are saying now, if you thought you could tell somebody was lying because of their eyes, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're doing it wrong. Is there so many things now that they're like, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong? It feels that way, you know. Loading the dishwasher, you're doing it wrong. Anyway, apparently, people who lie about important things pause at random points while they're speaking and make excessive hand gestures. Now, I sit on my hands a lot. Does that mean I was lying about that story? No, of course not. Some of us use a lot of hand gestures. I use my hands a lot. I mean a lot. I'm expressive. And that doesn't mean you're a liar. I don't know. I think that's kind of messed up. I do. I think it's a little messed up. Did you see the story about the woman who cut in line at Knott's Berry Farm in California? Sparked chaos. She cuts in line, and then she punches a female security guard. Like, when did this happen? When did we forget how to human? When did we decide that not only, I mean, cutting in line is already, that's so rude. Just the idea of, I wasn't here, but you know what? I think I want to be here now. It doesn't work that way. None of this works that way. You don't get to do that. You don't get to say, I wasn't here, I didn't wait my turn, but now I'm just going to go. No. No. And then to decide on top of that, I'm going to double down and I'm going to punch a security guard. Wow. That is, boy, that's something. That's something. So the guard immediately tackled her to the ground and then cuffed the woman. Good. Police arrested both the line cutter and another woman who tried to jump into the scuffle. Knott's has confirmed the arrest, and now they reiterated their zero tolerance policy for disruptive behavior. Here's the part that really blows my mind, even though all of that has pretty much gotten me. But here's the part that really gets me. Line jumping has become such a problem at Knott's Berry Farm that now you can text security to report it. If you are waiting in line and somebody cuts, you can text security and let them know that somebody has jumped in line because what? I mean, it's one of those things that I would expect. I would expect some people are extraordinarily rude. You know what I mean? I would expect that to some degree. But man, so many people that they can actually, you can text security and let them know. This is not hugely surprising, but man, under certain circumstances now, the United States Postal Service is rounding purchases to the nearest nickel. It's a result of because they stopped making pennies. A lot of stores are doing this now. I was really surprised the other day. My husband wanted to go through Taco Bell, and so Honey Bunny went through Taco Bell, and I gave him some cash. I had some cash in my purse, and I gave him some cash, and he got what he wanted to get, and it came to like whatever 52, and they actually gave him back the change. There were pennies involved in the change because there are still like billions of pennies out there. But for whatever reason, a lot of stores are saying, yeah, you know what? Now that they've discontinued the penny, we're just going to round. Rounding down is fine. It's the rounding up that gets me. Like, that's not what we agreed on. You know, if it comes to 3 cents, what do you mean you're just keeping the other 2? What do you mean? If I wanted your 2 cents, wait, I want my 2 cents. That's not okay. But now the United States Postal Service has joined in all these people. I guess it's just easier to use digital money now. I mean, it's easier to just swipe or use Apple Pay, use your card. It just, maybe that's the whole point. Do you feel sometimes like that's what they're trying to do, is like get us to stop using cash completely so that we are completely traceable all of the time? I do feel like there's a little bit of an ulterior motive there. I do feel sometimes like there's a little bit of a, hey, yeah, oh, you can use cash. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But there's not really an incentive to, for a lot of reasons. I mean, if you don't want to be tracked, I guess there's that incentive. But we hear that places have built that, however many percent that they get charged for credit card usage. Each transaction is you're not really supposed to be paying for it, but you are, because they build it into the price structure that, oh, okay. So if you are paying cash, you're actually paying more than somebody who is paying card, because the credit card charge is being built into the price. So if you are saving them that credit card charge by paying cash, then you're actually paying more. You're paying more than somebody else is. And that doesn't seem very fair, does it? Are you tired? Are you feeling tired? A little bit? Yeah. Well, a new survey of 2,000 people found that energy levels hit rock bottom at about 2:06 p.m., which I think is hysterical, because I'm actually done work at 2 p.m. and that tracks. Because when I'm on my way home, I'm wiped. Like, I am seriously wiped. And maybe that's why. It's apparently a post-lunch crash. So, I mean, that tracks too. So, most say they need twice their current energy just to keep up with daily life. Low energy, not just annoying, also costly. 74% believe they'd earn more with higher energy. 71% say they'd be happier with higher energy. I think that's probably true. I think if you had more energy in your day, I think it tracks that you'd be happier, right? Aren't people happier when they can do more and get more done? For a while there, I would come home from work and I would just nap. Now, at the time I get home, I have a lot to do. And I just, I push through that initial I'm wiped out and start doing the things that I need to do. And before I know it, I keep going. I'm still moving. And as long as I'm still moving, I'm still doing. And if I'm still doing, I'm not taking a nap. So I get to bed earlier. I mean, I hate to say that, but sometimes you have to do that. And nearly half say their energy has declined with age. When fatigue hits, exercise is the first to go. Isn't exercise always the first to go? There are some mornings, I do the elliptical in the morning when I get up. And there are some mornings, if I'm running late, that's the thing that gets dropped. Like, I'm not dropping my celery juice. I'm not dropping my fruit smoothie. I'm not dropping making lunch for my work day. Certainly not dropping my shower. Not dropping feeding the chickens. I'm not dropping anything that I'm doing in the morning. The one thing that will go is the elliptical. And that's only like 10 to 15 minutes. I mean, honestly, of all the things in my morning, like that is I could get on there and do 5 minutes. Do I? No. If I'm going to cut something, it's every single time it's going to be the elliptical. Here's the craziest part. When people were asked, what would you do if you had unlimited energy? Top answer was not work. Well, duh. I love what I do. I do. But if I had more energy, I don't know. I mean, I already work a lot. Like, if I had more energy, I don't think I'd be working more. The number one answer was spend more time with family and friends. I think that's awesome, because I've mentioned here before, I think that somewhere along the line we stopped spending time in a room together. You know, we stopped relating personally. And I think it was somewhere around COVID, somewhere around the COVID lockdowns. And so the fact that people if they had extra energy, unlimited energy, would be using that to spend time with family and friends. I think that's pretty awesome. I think that's I think my dog is getting sick. Okay, so I'm going to check on her, and I'm going to wrap up. We'll get to some other stuff tomorrow. In the meantime, peace out. Thanks for being here. I always appreciate when you hang out here with me, and I guess I will hopefully see you tomorrow. I got to go get the dog. Okay, see you. Be good to each other, friends.